What's going on, you legends? So this is Madden 22, and before the first week hits, or actually I should say before the first game, I should say, which is, I believe, Thursday, when this is going to be out, we were going to simulate a whole 1 year, 1 season, and see who Madden thinks will win the Super Bowl. In advance, just to show you, I went to all the settings and fixed all the lineups. So if we go to the Packers injury report here, as you know, I'm a Packers fan, David Bakhtiari is not on here. He is healthy. So I'm doing the simulation as if everyone's 100%, so no teams have injuries as of now. Throughout the season, I don't know if that will change, but I doubt it. At the end of this little video, I will tell you guys my prediction for playoff teams in Super Bowl matchup, with my prediction who's going to win it, along with the division champs of each division based and going off their record and schedule. So we will simulate this first. I will not have any control. I'm going to simulate to the mid-season. We're going to look at every team ranking at mid-season form throughout this and see how Madden is going to predict them to start the halfway point. So they're playing 17 games this year. I believe they're doing a 17 playoff bracket once again. At least to my knowledge. I don't know if that's true or not, but if so, then some teams are going to be really, really close to battling for playoffs, in my prediction, but it's going to come down to who has the better team overall. So, take a look at the standings. We will go straight to the AFC North. Okay. So Madden is predicting the Bengals to be 6-1. To be honest, I don't think they'll be 6-1 by the mid-season form. Just saying. Joe Burrow had that injury last year. I mean, we got a glimpse of what he can do, but the Bengals don't have an O-line. But Madden thinks they're going to be top of the division by mid-season. For the AFC South, they think the Jaguars, they say the Titans are going to go start out 0-7. Dude, the Titans have Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, and a defense. I don't think they're going to start out 0-7. Just saying. In the AFC East, they have the Patriots going 5-2. They don't have the Bills favored in this. I figured they would. But then, of course, they would favor the Patriots. Here, they have the Chiefs at a 4-3, which kind of surprises me. But not really, because they don't have an offensive line. They got rid of their tackles this offseason. For the NFC North, honestly, Green Bay, 6-1. And the rest of the division really is nothing. I'll say Jared Goff leading the Lions to a good year. The Bears with the quarterback issue, we're rotating so many quarterbacks in and out of the rotation. It's just going to hurt the team's chemistry. And the Vikings are just the Vikings. They have the Falcons and Panthers here. To be honest, Sam Darnold, no. Matt Ryan, too old. But I don't know. Anything can happen. I mean, this is just a simulation. But okay, there's your NFC East prediction so far, and then your NFC West. To be honest, Madden not predicting correctly, in my opinion. But they predicted, however, so we'll advance to playoffs and see who makes it and who does not make playoffs in the Madden simulation for this year. So, yeah, Madden kind of needs to fix their update with teams. I don't think Joe Burrow, just a second here, Joe Burrow is going to lead Team 6 12-1. Especially with the Browns, Ravens, and Steelers in their division. But maybe they'll shock us this year. I don't know. While this is going on, if you guys want to, comment down below who you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year and post a score. I want to see what you guys think. Like who would be the champs and what score you're predicting from both the NFC and AFC. Who do you think? If you do an NFC championship versus AFC championship. So pick 2 teams in the NFC who you think will be in the NFC championship game, 2 in the AFC, and then pick a winner out of those, and then that will be your Super Bowl matchup. That's what you should do. So Green Bay finished 12-5. That's honestly not bad in my prediction. Okay, so they have the Patriots as a 1. Suddenly the Cowboys come up as a 1 seed somehow. Ravens as a 2. Okay, there we go. See, the Bengals didn't make it. Good. To be honest, out of all of these teams in the playoffs on the AFC side, I see maybe 4 possibly this year in it. Just saying. I won't tell you who. Well, I'll tell you my prediction. But out of this, I only see 4 possibly making it. Out of this, I have 4 to 5 in the NFC making it for sure. The other teams, I won't tell you who, but are iffy. But I just want to see something. Cowboys, they can go 15-2. Okay. I mean, granted, this is an injury-free roster, so no one's going to get hurt. But some of these teams I don't think are deserving. Like the Bengals, they fell off after a 6-1 start. But, I mean, it is what it is. You can't always do it right. But Madden has weird predictions, just saying. So we'll sim playoffs. Oops, I do not want to play. I want to advance. We'll sim the playoffs, the wild card game. Oh, imagine that. They despise Green Bay in the simulations. I don't know why. Every simulation I've just done for random, they just despise Green Bay. But they favor like the Jaguars and that, and the Saints, even though they don't have Drew Brees. But Madden, this is what Madden's thinking for playoffs. There's your second round matchup. We'll sim another week. We'll look, see who's going to be the NFC, AFC championship games, and then we'll sim to see who they think will be in the Super Bowl. So they have the Patriots, Ravens, Cowboys, Saints. Okay. I'm just in kind of shock and disbelief with the game, but sim another week and see who they have, and they have the Patriots and Saints. They think I don't know if I fixed the roster, to be honest. I think Cam Newton's the quarterback for the Patriots. I don't know if they updated. Okay, yeah, Cam Newton. I was going to say, Mac Jones going to the Super Bowl in Madden's ranked predictions. But no, they haven't updated it, so Cam Newton's not on the Patriots for you guys. But I left him on here because I just forgot to take him out. This is the Pro Bowl, never mind. Sim the Pro Bowl, we don't care who wins. So here's your matchup. We will view the yearly rewards. So they think MVP is going to go to Ezekiel Elliott. I don't see it happening, to be honest. Sorry. Coach here, Mike McCarthy, yeah, in a million years. For your AFC, Offensive Player of the Year will be Patrick Mahomes. Defensive Player of the Year will be Bradley Chubb. Rookie of the Year on the offense, Najee Harris. Defense Rookie of the Year, Whitty Pay. Best quarterback, obviously, Mahomes. Running back will be Joe Mixon. Best wide receiver will go to McCole Hardman. Ronnie Stanley will be your best offensive lineman. Best D-line will be DeForest Buckner. Bradley Chubb, best linebacker. Best D-back will be Bradley Roby. Kicker will be obviously Justin Tucker. And then we'll go to the NFC side. Offensive player of the year, Elliott. Defense player of the year will be Khalil Mack. Rookie of the year will be Justin Fields. So for you guys who don't know, week 1 they are starting Andy Dalton against the Rams. They are not starting Justin Fields, so that's what I'm saying. The Bears, I don't know about them. Oh, defense rookie of the year, Zaven Collins. Best quarterback would be Dak Prescott. Zeke would get best running back, best wideout. Okay, Antonio Brown, best wide receiver. Okay. Best O-line would be Zach Martin. Best D-line, Aaron Donald. Best linebacker would be Mack. Best defensive back would be Trey Flowers. Best kicker would be Robert Gould. And that's that. So, we'll simulate, because this is who Madden thinks the Saints and Patriots will go to the Super Bowl this year. Honestly, if Mac Jones and Jameis Winston go to the Super Bowl, I will shave my head. Okay, you heard it here. I will do a live stream, show it live. I will shave my head if Mac Jones and Jameis Winston are the 2 quarterback matchups in the Super Bowl 56 this year. That's how confident I am that they won't. So it looks like the Patriots would win 34-28. I mean, it is what it is. Madden thinks these 2 teams will make it. I don't see it, but you never know, I guess. So, before we end the video here, this is going to be my prediction for each division. And I will start with the AFC side, with the AFC North working down. So, in this division, I have 3 teams making the playoffs. That's the Ravens, Browns, and Steelers. I have the Browns finishing 11-6, Ravens and Steelers finishing 10-7 apiece. The Ravens would beat the Steelers in the head-to-head matchups, and then the Bengals finishing last at 4-13. That's my prediction. So, in a sense, I'm kind of right. They're kind of right here, except for the records. In the AFC South, this is what is still stupid, because the Titans are loaded on the offense and defensive side of the ball. But I have the Titans at 10-7, the Colts at 7-10. That's weird, because I have them at 7-10, but I have them at the 2 in their division. The Jaguars at 4-13, and the Texans at 2-15, because they're not going to play Deshaun Watson. I don't know how long that would be, but they're still not going to be that good. The Texans aren't. So, and out of that side, I only have the Titans coming out of playoffs. For the AFC East, I have the Bills going 13-4. The Dolphins going 9-8. Honestly, 8-9 also could be ideal for them, but I think they would win that 9-8. But miss playoffs. So the only team out of that would be the Bills. But the Patriots, I'd have them going 7-10. And then the Jets, I have them at 5-12. They're not going to be good because Zach Wilson's going to be a rookie, but he's going to help the team, I think. In the AFC West, I have the Chiefs going 12-5 at top of the division, making playoffs. I have the Chargers at 10-7. Because Herbert had a big year last year, and I think he can do the same thing again. I had the Raiders at 9-8, and the Broncos at 7-10. And out of that, I just have the Chiefs and Chargers coming out of the playoffs. So we'll hop into the NFC side, and then I'll tell you the matchups of my prediction for the playoffs this year. So NFC North, I have the Packers going 13-4. Granted, Bakhtiari is going to miss most likely 6 weeks, he said, with his ACL injury still from last year, so he won't be there for the first 6 weeks, but he would like to return by week 7, week 8, if he could. So that will help with the left tackle at least. But I still think they'll do better without their star left tackle. So I have the Vikings going 8-9 in the 2 spot in the North Division. The Bears going 5-12, and then I have the Lions going 3-14. I just don't think Jared Goff is going to do much for them, and they lost a lot of key pieces last year. For the NFC South, I have the Buccaneers going 11-6. I have the Saints going 9-8. Granted, Jameis Winston's going to be their QB, their starting quarterback, but they'll throw a lot of Taysom Hill in there. I think he may end up starting a few games, Taysom Hill, but they're going to rely on Alvin Kamara and their defense to win them a lot of games. I have the Panthers going 6-11. Sam Darnold is going to be their QB. He's not going to really help the team that much. But Christian McCaffrey, if he stays healthy all year, he would have a big monster year, but not enough to really make him a playoff team. And I have the Falcons at 5-12 just because Matt Ryan's old and they don't really have anyone on the team. So for the NFC East, I have the Cowboys going 9-8. If Dak stays healthy and if Zeke decides to show up this year and run, I see him being top of the division again, but not doing so well, but go 9-8 at least. Then I have the Washington football team going 8-9. Then the Giants at 6-11. If Saquon stays healthy, they could possibly win a couple more games, but 6-11 I think is ideal for them. Once again, weird how I got that correct, or how Madden said the same thing. The Eagles, I think they're going to go 3-14. I have no clue who they're starting at quarterback. I don't know if they're going to start Gardner Minshew or Jalen Hurts, but they have no one as well. So the last division, which is the NFC West, I have the Rams going 10-7, along with the Seahawks going 10-7. I think the Rams will beat the Seahawks twice this year, and that's why I'm giving it to the Rams. And the Seahawks just don't have that offensive line like Russell Wilson was wanting last season. I have the Cardinals going 8-9. Granted, people think they would probably be higher. I could have given them a 10-7, but I looked at their schedule, and they have tough matchups this year. Granted, you have a young, mobile quarterback, a great receiving core, a great defense, but it's just the lack of consistency between the team and producing every single week. So that's why I'm giving them 8-9. And then the 49ers at 6-11. The reason why, even if Jimmy Garoppolo is back, they're going to start Jimmy Garoppolo, but they're going to split with Lance, the rookie. So that's what's going to hurt them, is alternating quarterbacks. Because until they find their ideal starter, then they'll be set. But if they switch every single week between Garoppolo and Lance, then they're going to have issues. So out of the AFC, I have the Bills coming out as the 1, the Chiefs coming out as a 2, Browns a 3, Titans a 4, based off of the division standing. And then the 5, I have the Ravens, 6 the Steelers, Chargers at a 7. So then I have the Bills and Titans playing each other, with the Titans barely squeaking by the Ravens in the first round. I have the Browns and Steelers. The Browns, I have a feeling, are going to beat them by 21. And the reason why the Steelers is not winning as much because Big Ben's at his age. He's done. He needs to hang it up, basically. And then I have the Chiefs and Chargers, and I have the Chiefs blowing them out with Patrick Mahomes in the offense, basically. So on the first side, or the NFC side, I have the Packers going in as the 1, the Cowboys at a 4, the Seahawks at a 5, the Rams at a 3, Saints at a 6, Buccaneers at a 2, and the Cardinals making playoffs at an 8 and 9. At a 7, I had the football team and the Vikings at 8 and 9, but I think the Cardinals will have a better head-to-head matchup to make it. So I have the Seahawks upsetting the Cowboys as the 5 seed, really, but I think they would win by 10. I have the Rams beating the Saints by 14, and I have the Buccaneers beating the Cardinals by 7. So for the second round, I have the Bills and Titans on the AFC side. I think the Bills will beat the Titans 42-31. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but the Bills will end up winning. And I have the Browns and Chiefs, and I think that will be a close game, a 17-10 victory for the Chiefs. For the NFC, I have the Packers and Seahawks. I think since it's at Lambeau, Green Bay is really good at Lambeau Field. And the Seahawks are going to show up to Lambeau Field, and the Seahawks are going to lose to Green Bay in a close battle. I think they'll lose 28-21 off of a last-second touchdown drive by Aaron Rodgers. Then I have the Rams Buccaneers. I have the 3-team Rams upsetting the 2-team Buccaneers by a score of 24-20. It's going to come down to the defense. Both of those teams have really good defense, but it's going to really come down to the point who can have the better offense. And even though Matthew Stafford hasn't been in the playoffs in a while, he does have weapons he can use. I mean, Tom Brady has a bunch of weapons he can use, but just with his age, I know how he's made Super Bowl in that because of his age, and whoop-de-doo, I don't care. I'm not a big fan of Tom Brady, if you can't tell, but I don't think they would make it past the second round. So I have the Packers and Rams, Bills and Chiefs. I have the Bills beating the Chiefs in a close game. I have it 17-10. With the Bills winning. It's going to come down to the defensive battle there. And I had the Chiefs beating the Bills in the regular season, but the Bills would get the revenge. I have the Packers and Rams. I have Green Bay coming out of it. You may sound biased for it because I'm a Packers fan, but we saw how it ended last year for the Rams. Jalen Ramsey couldn't guard Devontae Adams, and yeah, they locked up that defense. Gosh, the Packers did on the O-line. So I think the Packers and Bills will be the Super Bowl matchup. You can say I'm biased, but I don't care. I think Green Bay is going to beat the Bills in a close game. It'll be a 21-20 victory for the Packers over the Bills. And you can say what all you want. I don't care, but I think Green Bay could win a Super Bowl this year if everyone's healthy and they make smart decisions throughout the whole season. So that's my prediction. Madden had their prediction, but I think my prediction's not 100% true, but more accurate than Madden. So we will end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Again, post in the comment section below who do you think will be in the Super Bowl, predict a score, and predict who you think will come out as the AFC champion, or predict who you think will be in the AFC championship game and NFC championship game. So I will see you guys in the next video.